The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, a run with Etienne. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A give, running right, Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They clearly ready to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Prater's kick is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can win some field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They defer to White out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And the lead will hold at 10.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Full to run show Fadukasi there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He completes it right side to right. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Succop's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
On the go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 11. He's got White here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Etienne, and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now back to the ground game with White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Succop's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're... Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Running out of the gun with White. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Fires quickly to White. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They give to White on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Read option. This is White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Going right side is White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location.